Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Project Ozone 3 Kappa mode. Oh yeah, guys. So we are here in the Nether, and I am going after a specific ore. We are looking for, of all things, redstone. But Hypno, you made 10 redstone seeds. What could you possibly want with redstone ore? Yeah, we're trying to make a whole bunch of capacitors, right? And those capacitors require us to have the crystalline ingots in order to get up to the versions that we want, the top tier, the melodic capacitors. And those, if we take a look in here, require us to make a bunch of stuff, including diamond crystals. So that is from the Empower, and we need this Rodocosite. I've been trying to pronounce that thing for years, and I still have no idea how it's going to pronounce. As far as I'm concerned, it's a made-up word. It probably exists in real life. I don't know. But anyway, we need a bunch of that, and I'm pretty sure the way that we have gotten it throughout this playthrough so far is from mining redstone ore. So I've been to, like, every dimension so far. I went to, like, the Twilight Forest. I went to the Deep Dark. I went to the Abyssal Wasteland, just kind of hoping. I went to Landia. I was looking for like the best place for us to get redstone ore. And yeah, it turns out it seems like it's the Nether, because we can get the redstone nether ores. We can smelt those for double. And I think with the ore processing upgrade in the furnace that we're using, the furnace overhaul mod, I think it doubles it again, right? So we might be getting a stupid amount of redstone ore. So we're up to just about 5 stacks. Just about 5 stacks of redstone. I was gonna grab just a little bit more, maybe top us off at exactly 5 stacks. But yeah, this is pretty easy, just flying around. It stands out decently well in the walls. It's not like I have to hunt very far for it. Yeah, I like this so far. So maybe just like 1 more vein, 2 more veins, something like that. And then we can get out of here. And then hopefully we should be able to vein mine and get those crystals that we're looking for. Now there is another way for us to get those, and we'd have to get into nuclear craft. And I'm not super excited about doing that right now. I haven't even looked at the recipes for those machines to see if we can. Is that it? We done? Yes, we are done. All right. Yeah, I haven't even looked into those machines to see if we can do that or not. So yeah, for now, I think we're just going to hold off on that. So I'm just going to do the /home, and that should bring us back to the base right where we want to be. Cool. All right, so now that we are here, we should be able to do this. Now, if I put one of these ores in here, we get 4 redstone ore. Ooh. Okay, so we are going to have quite a bit of redstone ore when all of this gets smelted. Yeah, we only had 6 of those. And I think I needed at least 11, I think. Well, anyway, let's get all these in here so they can get processed. But yeah, we're going to have quite a bit of redstone ore, which is going to be fantastic. Yeah, definitely that is the way to go if you're going to be doing that. So we are also going to need our wand of wandiness here. This guy. And is that done? Ooh, that is done. All right. And we got 1 stack that I can't hold on me, so I will put, how about some of these things away? That's fine. Awesome. So yeah, I am very interested to see if we do in fact get those crystals from this. So I am going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, something like that, so we can place 1 stack at a time. Oh, I gotta press shift. So that is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we go this way, perfect. And then yeah, you gotta press shift when you do this. Otherwise, you activate the redstone and then they don't want to place with the wand. A little unfortunate, but it is what it is. Okay, almost there. Wait, how many stacks of this do we have? Oh my goodness. Guys, am I even gonna be able to hold as much redstone? Okay, I think we're done. Awesome. All right. So we have our fortune 3 plus the extra fortune, the extra luck from astral sorcery. So what do we get here? A lot of redstone. Okay, so I think we did it, guys. I think we got enough of those gems that we don't have to worry about it. Yeah, so like I said, there was another way to do this. The recipe for these, you can do the crushed version and then pressurize it. and the crushed version you get from granite in a rock crusher, and it is like, I guess, an 80% chance. I don't know. Anyway, this is obviously the best way of going about it since we got way more than what we needed here, so that is fantastic. Okay, so the next step is I wanted to take these. I only needed 11 of them, and we got like 4 stacks. I need to take these and empower that. So that was this. We need alumite, electrotine. Electrotine, yeah, we got plenty of that. Alumite, we got plenty of that as well. So I have also finished doing the Energized capacitors. Those required the vivid alloy and the energetic silver. I think we ended last episode making these. So yeah, I went ahead and I made the vivid alloys, which required us to make more energetic silver. And then a whole bunch of cobalt. I think we had to do 9 stacks plus 24 was the amount. So I ended up making 10, 10, 10 cobalt seeds. So we got cobalt seeds, and then we did the electrum seeds. Yeah, we've been kind of knocking out some stuff here, which is great. What was the last thing that we needed for this? The other thing was grout, and we got plenty of grout, so we should be able to do this. So we have to take the diamonds over, get those laser, turn off our magnet. So our laser thingy right here. Cool. Another thing that I've done is I've made 2 more recipes of these ritual anchors. I'm tired of like breaking them, moving them, and then having to right click another one. So I got one over here so we can activate some of these machines, and another one over here. I have one over at our Agricraft growing area, and then I put another one over here at our blood magic area. So now we don't have to worry about breaking them and moving around. We can just right click the one that we want. And I'm probably going to end up making a few more of these things just so we can have them around and don't continually have to move them. All right, so these are all done, our Energized capacitors. But we're gonna hold off on that for a minute because we wanted to do this. So that's those guys, these guys, one of those, one of these, and then some of this. Cool. So those are happening quite quickly because they are being tick accelerated. It's not really affecting the power that's in them either, which is fantastic. And that should be plenty of the empowered diamonds. So now we gotta take these and unblockify them. Like so. Okay, so that's doing its thing. So the empowered diamonds are done, but we still have to make these, which requires us to have the grains, which requires us to have the pulsating. So that is pulsating iron and electrotine alloy. Now, I think we got enough of... Well, actually, I'm not sure. How much of these are we going to need? We need the same amount of the crystalline alloy as we have for energized capacitors. So again, I need to find out how many we have. Yeah, so it's 9 stacks plus 24. That's quite a bit. So, okay. Well, I'm going to continue working on this. We might have to make pulsating iron seeds. Well, actually, we don't have to make those because we can just craft that up, right? That's not super expensive. Iron plus ender pearl. It would make sense to make those, and I might do that. I don't know. I'm just going to go ahead and start working on this and get this stuff all done. Yeah, we can make electrotine all day. That's fine. Pulsating iron is fine. And we have that. All right, I'm going to work on this. We'll be back, guys. All right, so we are now at the point where we're making crystalline capacitors, but the thing that's going to happen here is we need the melodic alloy to go with those in order to bring them to the next level. And that requires a bunch of landium ingots. Yeah, we're going to need multiple stacks of this. And I was just looking in our system over here. We only had like 11 ingots or something. Landium. 15 ingots, yeah. So we could go to the nether and farm the ore or whatever, and I think we get 2 ingots per ore. Another method I think is what we're going to do is I just made a new spawn egg with the GM chicken feed. You do the DNA swab onto a mob, craft it with a seed and a bucket of liquid XP, and then you click the GM chicken feed onto a chicken and you get the spawn egg. We've done that before. Anyway, so we got a landlord. That is the mob from Landia that I believe does drop landium ingots. So I just set up a little area here where we can put a spawner and mix it in with our normal mob spawning stuff over here. And I think things are gonna be just fine. Now, I most likely will have to add in a few more barrels for the different drops that we're gonna be getting from this. But yeah, I definitely want to loot them as much as possible. And I think this is gonna be what we wanna do. So I made a basic redstone interface. This is an item that we've used before. It's from Random Things. And this will allow us to remotely control redstone. So this particular spawner has redstone enabled, so no mob spawns unless we give it a redstone signal. So I think if you do a shift right click onto here and then you gotta do a right click over here, yeah, it sends a beam, right? So you can see that while we're holding the redstone tool. We get rid of that, it no longer shows. And if we give this block a signal, it'll give that block a redstone signal. Now the next thing that we want to do before we do that is we want to increase the spawn and make this spawner crazy. So minimum spawn delay is the speed upgrades and maximum spawn delay is the timers. So we want to do both of those. One more. So speed, so minimum spawn delay, timer would be the maximum. So that means if we put those all the way down at the minimum setting, the lowest value, that they will just spawn, right? It's gonna get a little crazy. So we gotta be careful about how much we do. Spawn count is the amount of mobs that spawns per time. Maximum nearby entities. I'm not sure if we're gonna worry about that one. Let's see, increase required player range, ignore spawn conditions, ignore nearby players. I think we want to put a nether star on there so we can run that while we are not by it. So star, grab one of these. Anything else that we want to do to this? Ignore spawn cap. That might be useful. Soul crystal. Yeah, we can farm these all day long. We have the Antlion Overlord spawner in the hunting dimension, so I'm fine with doing that. Well, actually, we'll probably put that on there later if we need it. For now, let's go without. If we want it, then we'll add it. So we want to do the nether star to ignore nearby players. Then we want to increase the minimum delay 0, maximum delay 800. Yeah, we definitely want that lower. Oh, okay, I guess the minimum delay is now 1 second. That's fine. I don't know how many timers it just put on there. Was it just one? Maybe it was just one. Okay, I think we're good. I'm gonna go ahead and close this up. I don't want these guys escaping. And we'll see if we can get these landlords spawning in here, get them looted, and get some potential good stuff. I do need a lever though. One lever. Okay, back down, and here we go. I said here we go. Why is that not working? Oh, come on. It was just showing that that would work. Do I have to actually put a redstone signal directly on it? Why would that not work together? Oh, now it's working. Weird. Okay, we got a mistake here. I need to put some blocks on top of that spawner so mobs don't hang out there. So let's fix that real quick. We need to do this. There we go. Now we should be good. Turn that back on. Yeah, that's weird that it wasn't working and now it's working. But either way, we are good. So over here, yeah, we are getting landium ingots. We're also getting tungsten. So those are two different barrels that we need to figure out here. Man, I got so much stuff in my inventory. Those all have their own barrels. That's fine. We can put those back. We don't need these anymore. That's fine. Okay, so barrel, we have one item barrel. Let's make another one, then we can put another infinite capacity upgrade in there. And yeah, I'll go ahead and get this thing going. It's amazing what a simple automation can do to make your life that much easier. So we are currently just piping in from a 2x2 drawer back here. It has a melodic alloy, our crystalline capacitors, and our end steel. Yep, and those are just going in here and doing what they need to do. We are running out of power though, because we're tick accelerating this, and the power that we have from the cable down below just is not enough. I was thinking this would be enough, but maybe this machine can only accept so much power. I don't know. Well, anyway, there we go. There is 2 stacks plus 22 melodic capacitors. Oh boy. And then we need to take those and turn those into capacitors. Yep. Okay, so the next step is we need the red alloy, the compressed iron, cyan plastic, and microchip tier 3, all in the same quantities that we have these. Yeah, this is going to be a lot of fun to do. Okay, so I guess first things first, cyan plastic, we are going to need to turn our, I can never remember, the vortex tube? Yeah, the vortex tube, we need to turn that on. So this starts gaining temperature so we can make cyan. So we are going to want to lock the selection and do cyan. Are we going to run out of... No, I don't think we're going to run out of coloring. Okay, so we need 2 stacks plus 22. Yeah, that's going to take a little bit of time. I might want to get the tick acceleration over here in order to like speed this up. Let's actually do that. So I'm going to turn this off by breaking it. Just place that right back. And then, yeah, it's over here. I think I'm going to move this closer. The tick acceleration is a little weird. Like this thing will search out the closest tile entities and tick accelerate them, but it can like sometimes skip ones that are closer because other ones need it. I don't know. It's like I said, it's weird. Oh, that's going so much faster. Oh boy, that's good. So then we only needed 22 after that, after the next stack. So we can do this and we'll just let it go to 22 and then I'll unclick this if I can click at the right time. And I was one too many. That's fine though. Okay, yeah, that's good. So our plastic is doing what it needs to do. We can turn off the vortex tube so we're not wasting all of our coal fuel. Eventually we'll replace this with something that does RF, like the electric compressor, but for right now, that works just fine. So compressed iron, red alloy, I think we should have enough. If not, we can make that pretty easily. Whoops, wrong one. Compressed iron, we do not have enough of that, but that's fine, like I said. And then red alloy, we got enough of that. So 2 stacks plus 22. Okay, so we got enough of this. And then the iron, I think... Well, we only need 10 more. Yeah, we'll do extra. Let's just do 2 full stacks so we don't have to make it the next time we actually need it. So we're just going to throw that over here into the compressor, and this is all set. Yeah, somebody pointed out that we can just put a button next to the pressure chamber interface and set this to redstone control high. So when the item is completed, we don't have to worry about typing in some random thing here. We just press the button. And I think that's probably better overall. So we'll put in 2 stacks of iron here. That should compress up into compressed iron eventually. You can see the pressure though is slowly rising. Yeah. Okay, so things are happening in there. Okay, both stacks did go in, I wasn't sure. So now we can press this button and we should be able to get out whatever I can. But yeah, the pressure is the issue right now. Okay. Well, I'm going to just keep doing this, get the rest of the stuff out that we can. There should be one more stack in there. Let's see. What else do we need here? We needed to get ourselves the microchips. So this is the thing that kind of sucks as well, because we have to have that many transistors. I guess half as many transistors as microchips. And then the diamonds, we have to do this cutting wire thing per diamond. So yeah. And those don't stack. Anyway, I'm just going to go ahead and finish the rest of this up, guys, and we will be back. Why is this not pulling out the other thing? Did I not put 2 stacks of iron in there? Recipe for the compressed iron, pressure chamber 1:1. So I should have... What level? You know, I might just make these compressed iron seeds from now on. I don't know. I feel like we are missing a stack of compressed iron, and I don't know why that's not extracting it. I can see there's something in there. Press it again. Yeah, it doesn't want to extract. I don't know. Okay, well, I found my missing stack of iron, which is weird. It's still on the pressure chamber interface to go in, even though it looked like there was iron in here. And now we got this weird thing happening. What? I don't even know. So I'm not sure what's going on. So redstone behavior always on. There is 3.9 bar of pressure in there. I can't remove this. It's like freaking out over here. I guess I'm going to break the interface and replace it. I got my stack back, so we'll place this back here. Okay, well, I mean, things look like they're fine now. It's gaining pressure. Having to debug this thing. Put that in there and press the button. Did it do a thing? Not enough pressure in the pressure chamber to move the items. Apply more pressure to the pressure chamber. The required pressure is dependent on the amount of items being transported. Well, okay, does this need like 4.5 bar of pressure to move that stack? Maybe it does. Well, I'll go ahead and wait on this, and eventually we'll get this figured out. Whew, guys, we've been at this for a long time. We now have a bunch of transistors and a bunch of capacitors. Oh my goodness. All right, so the next thing that we need to do is to make some of the assembled PCBs, or I'm sorry, the printed circuit boards from the unassembled PCBs. So if I remember correctly, we needed one assembly laser, 2 IO, and 1 assembly platform. So that means we are going to need 4 of these. So let's just put these all in here and that. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That should do what we need to do here for now. Oh, what are we missing? We're missing a rose red, rose poppy. We have a poppy. Perfect. Okay, so there's the assembly laser. We need 2 of the IOs. Oh, we need another hopper. Easy enough though. 1 of those guys. And then we need the assembly platform, and we are missing a pneumatic cylinder. Oh my goodness. I thought we had everything. I didn't actually count these before, but I thought we had everything. So we just need 6 blue plastic and we should be good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Cool. Looks like we're out of red over there. I'll have to get some more Britannia dye into there, but here we go for the pneumatic cylinders, and there is this guy. All right. Now, I'm trying to remember, was there another thing that we needed for this? I think you need like 2 chests. We're probably going to want some speed upgrades. I think you can only put up to 10 in there, but 10 might be too much. We're going to need the pressure tubing. Okay, and then over here, we will put this down. So we have the pneumatic tubing coming over here. We could set this up, I guess, right here. So the laser, then we have an IO unit, and then we have the assembly platform. And I think this, do we need another? I feel like there's another item that gets pressure. Pneumatic. Let's see, is there another item in here that I'm missing? The assembly controller, and that requires 3 of these. Oh, I miscounted. Uh-oh. Hopefully we have enough for everything that we need to do, though. Yeah, so we want to do the assembly controller. Let's go and bookmark that one. Okay, so we want 1, 2, 3 of those. And then this. Cool. I reached the goal production line. Okay. Stand by. So this is where you put in the pressure. So I need to run a pressure tube over to it. I guess we'll start here. Like that, and bring that down like a so. And just run this straight over and connect it up. Awesome. So now this thing should be getting pressure. Ooh, I feel like we're getting a little bit of frame rate lag there. Grab that. Okay. So this is slowly building up with pressure, which is fine. We need a chest here and a chest here. And I do believe we have to tell one of these to be an output. And I think you right click with a wrench, or do you need a special one? Okay, so one's blue, one's orange. Blue is input, orange is output. So if we put in the items that we need in order to get lasered, it'll take it from this chest and put it over into this one. Now we can upgrade the speed, like I said, by putting in the speed upgrades. But again, I think that might be too much for the amount of pressure that we can put into the system for right now. until we upgrade to the advanced tubing. So now that we have all of this, we were going to make these printed circuit boards, but we need the unassembled PCBs, and that's with the empty PCB put through here. And we do need the assembly program laser. So that is another thing that we need. Assembly program. Is it over in this chest? I thought we grabbed one of those previously. Assembly program laser. This is the one that we need. Okay, very good. So we can place that into here. So now it knows what to do. It has pressure. It has the upgrades. We just need to give it the items. So we need the empty PCBs, which we get by this recipe, it looks like. Okay, so that is all of these different things. We're gonna need some green plastic. I guess we will make, I don't know, how about 10? We are out of the red dye, so we can't make, it only needs green, right? So why do we need red dye? I'm not sure. Red flour. Let's make these. That should be enough. We'll turn those into petals. We need the pestle and mortar. Like so, like so. We'll leave a little extra. And then we can place that over here into the dye slot. Apparently you need red to make green plastic, but that's fine. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Awesome. All right, so we have 10 of the plastics. Then we needed 10 of each of these other things. And I'm pretty sure we should have everything to do that. So let's just bookmark each one of these so I don't have to keep going into that recipe. So we wanted 10 of these. We wanted 10 of these ones. All right, we need 10 of this. And finally, we need 10 compressed iron, which we have a little bit extra of. Perfect. So that should be everything that we need to do in order to make the unassembled PCB, empty PCBs. And I'll just go ahead and throw all of those in there. Sweet. All right, so we'll extract those all out. Now that we have these, we can put them over into this thing, like so. And that's grabbing it. It's doing its thing. It's going to be lasering. We're out of pressure. I'm going to remove these speed upgrades because it's using far too much pressure and I don't think we can keep up with it. But yeah, that's what we're doing here. So this is replacing putting the empty PCB into the light box like we had to do before. It's replacing this and then dropping into the etching acid. Yeah, so all we have to do is now just input the empty PCBs over into this chest, and the lasers and this whole assembly unit will turn them into the unassembled PCBs. It's much faster and much more cost effective. I like it. But guys, you know what? We are out of time for today. We still haven't gotten to making all of those ME controllers. We are well on our way to being able to do it. The hard part's over. We have all the capacitors, the transistors. We're able to make these PCBs. Everything is good to go. Next episode, we'll get those hooked up. We should be able to start into the P2P tunnels and start like building out our applied energistics network and getting all of the automations up and running. But anyway, guys, that's it for today. Thank you guys for watching. Remember to leave a like on this episode if you liked it, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye-bye.